The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And just shutting him off there.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. And they'll begin by running the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Throwing is Williams.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
In motion left, Hill. To the air, Williams.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill, his 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
Now Jackson.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's Jackson.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. This defense for the Jags, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
2 yards still to go, third down now. To throw is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Puka Nacua with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, that's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Down the left sideline, and he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but often
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags, there he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first down coming up. They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They go play action now. Jackson finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver from 13 yards out.
And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 20. Williams with a little touch pass forward.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Down the sideline he goes. Saquon Barkley.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley, 74 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Jaguars at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Play action. Now Williams.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. On play action, here's Williams.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Taylor will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Williams going to sneak it. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Only a yard on the sneak. He needed more than that. 4th down.
Partner, my math's not very good. I think he got half of what he was looking for there. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Yeah, they designed that to score. Couldn't get all the way there. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Williams. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. Sheds off the tackle, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Well, now they'll try the end around. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Xavier Worthy, 44 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Garendo on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion left, Hill. Williams with a little touch pass forward. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. In motion right, that's Hyatt. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Williams going to look to throw again. Flushed out right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A first down carry for Barkley. Gets around him. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and a yard. Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Williams, a final shot before break. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Xavier Worthy. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, Williams.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
It's Barkley on the counter.
And he's got it to about the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Barkley again, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing is Williams.
Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. In motion, Hill.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got a man complete.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Jackson. That is caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Jackson.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
186 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley
His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In motion, Hill. To the air, Williams. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hill going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's good for the Jaguars.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters. No reason to lighten up now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyquan Thornton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Looking to throw. Williams. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Well, 207 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now 2nd and 9. Now Lamar changing the look. To throw is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Back to throw. Williams. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. On fourth down, here's Williams. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jackson throwing to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one, ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Play action. Now Williams. That one complete till again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing again here, Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen...
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Jackson. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Jaguars 56.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere.